Hello and welcome to the Born Free live stream. My name is Sabine Blanchflower, and I am the founder of the Takeoff Academy. Born Free was my favorite, absolute all-time, most loved movie when I was a child, and I decided right away that I was going to raise a lion cub as soon as I grew up. Have you ever had the opportunity to watch a young child learn how to walk or get on a bicycle with their parent holding their seat? And then they go for a bit before they lose balance and then they fall down. A 2-year-old, watch them if you get a chance. How they love, explore, are confident. They have no self criticism. They are trusting. They know their worth. They are discovering the little wonders of nature around them. And now they're just able to run, and the face of a little one as they speed down a path before they trip and fall. Would you think it natural for that child to stay on the ground and say, I'm done trying to run. I'm done with walking and running. I'm never going to learn how to walk. But when it's time for us to grow again, to work on reprogramming yourself so you can actually lead a life of financial freedom and full creativity, then you act like it's something only a lucky person can do. They had all the support. They were at the right place at the right time. I really used to believe that about every successful person I heard about. I always said they were at the right place at the right time. When that happens to me, I'll be lucky too, but it's unlikely. I have learned in the meantime that every successful person faced their own limiting beliefs and had their own inbuilt saboteur and critiques, but they didn't let them have the last word. How do you react to a look or a direct or indirect remark that lets you know that you are considered out of place? There are terminologies in every language for the person of a different skin color, a different culture. Do you turn the other cheek? Do you smart inside as you swallow your pride and act like nothing happened? Or do you hit back with a clever remark that smoothly pulls the rug from under their feet and leaves them looking stupid? Do you smile and act as if nothing happened, basically turning the other cheek? Do you tell yourself that they are just immature jackasses? These are adult reactions. What about when you were just 3 years old, or 4 or 5? What if the remarks came from your teachers and the other adults around you? What if you had your difference thrown at you by the other kids? What did you do with your emotions then? What can a 3-year-old do when he or she is stood up in front of the class and discriminated against by the teacher, who in a moment of frustration says, "Do not play with this one" by name? She or he are a bad influence on you. What do you do with the shame and the anger and the unfairness you recognize? What do you do? You make a judgment. You decide there must be something fundamentally wrong with me that even I cannot see. And the world, you make another judgment. The world is not accepting me. I'm rejected by authority, by those who are responsible for the love I need, and who, for probably a good reason, find it impossible to love me. I cannot expect love to be given to me. I have to earn it. And that is impossible, for who would love a monster? And the child builds its expectations to fit these judgments, and the expectation is met every time because you get what you expect. So, who does this child then become? She becomes the peacemaker, the one who does not stand for discrimination by anyone against anyone, starting at home. She learns 8 languages because she figures out early in life that most conflict comes from misunderstanding. She also becomes fiercely independent and excels at anything she puts her mind to, and she turns into a goal achiever, setting and achieving one goal after another, not A type goals, not B type goals, but real out of reach C type goals. Stepping off the edge is her favorite game. But there is an invisible barrier that she can never outgrow, a feeling that she is pushing and pushing but never arriving. Can you relate to this feeling of dissatisfaction? How do we, expat women and men around the world, sabotage ourselves? We face our very own special challenges, and we internalize our perception of the world and ourselves as a result of 2 or 3 events that were emotionally hard for us to process as young children. I'm not talking about sob stories. I'm talking about those of us that developed qualities and strengths that raised us to far above average. We make presidents, prime ministers, project managers, multimillionaire business owners, outstanding teachers, but we still live from the outside in. We still react to circumstances. We still master situations. And yet, at the end of the day, where do we stand with ourselves? Thank you for listening and for asking yourself that question. Where do I stand with myself? I'll talk to you again next week. Bye bye.